Cool. Well, the beginning here is a nice, quiet morning after your adventures the previous night. We come back to you guys all kind of picking up and getting camp ready to go. I believe that's where we last left off, if I'm not.
I think so.
Cool. Yeah, we pick up you guys getting your stuff together in the morning and getting ready to head off. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do as you kind of pack, get stuff together, and get ready to head out?
So I think Brant would wake up at sunrise again and do his sort of normal routine of practicing his martial forms and then his meditation.
Very nice. You can definitely do so. Anybody else like to do anything?
Oh, after we finish a long rest, I get to roll on my special little table.
Oh, yes, you do! You can roll on your
Yay!
special little table.
If I can find my fucking table, that'd be great. Here we go. Okay. Oh fuck, okay. I make a healing potion again.
Very nice. Cool. Anybody else like to do anything?
Nothing too salient. I mean, I think Jens had a bad night. Bad night of sleep.
Fair.
Pretty groggy.
Be fair. Cool. Yeah. With that, then we kind of come into focus as you guys are kind of getting your stuff together. Our friend is practicing his forms going on there. Something you would notice, Brant, is that you appear to have lost something.
And so I go back into my tent, I suppose, and see that I go to reach for my shit, and my shit's not there. So like looking around, do I see anything of like what's going on?
Looking around, you don't see anyone. Are you just like looking to see if you can see somebody running away, or what do you?
I'm just like looking around the tent of like what the fuck.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Yeah, with that, you'll see that uh, your spellcasting focus has seemed to disappear in the night.
So do I see like, is any part of the tent like disturbed? Like, is there like any slashes in the back or anything?
Yes. Looking closely, you'll see that there's like a small slash at the back of the tent, next to where your backpack is, and it appears to be disturbed there, almost as if somebody cut open specifically to get to your bag.
So he'll sort of like reach over with his regular hand and sort of tap on his chest a little bit on the metal, and it's just ting 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 ting, just sort of agitatedly, and he'll just turn around and come out of the tent and sort of look around a bit frantically.
Sure. Coming out of the tent, you kind of come to the back here, and you see that there appears to be a trail that leads kind of similar to the direction of the other camp, but kind of veers off to the right.
You said a trail?
Yes. You see some what appears to be footprints kind of headed that.
Well, noting that, what are the rest of the company doing?
I believe like this would have happened when you came back from practicing. Um, Honestly, who else would be awake this early in the morning? Can't imagine
I
too
would
many.
because I was in the middle of my watch, so I would have seen him get up early, but sort of not bothered him, knowing what he tends to do in the mornings. But coming back, looking through his tent, being a little frantic, I definitely notice. So I'll sort of walk up to him. Hey, big fella, what's the problem? Everything good?
No. My one of my flame cores has been stolen. He'll sort of reach up to his chest, and you'll see where all the sort of brass cables intertwine into what is sort of his mechanical pec muscle. There's sort of a circular, sort of glowing pattern there, and he sort of grabs it with his fingers and twists, and it sort of pops out. It's about 3 inches long by like 2 inches wide, and he sort of holds it out and then puts it back in. This is what allows me to focus my fire magic, and when one depletes, I have another, but it's missing.
Jeez, well that sounds dire. Are they chargeable? Are you gonna be all right with that one, or?
Perhaps, but I'm scared of what may come of somebody else messing with one.
Well, I didn't see anything in the night. I mean, I was a little distracted, I guess, just from the events of everything. But sorry about that. Did you see any clues in the tent? What can we go with?
There seems to be some sort of trail leading back off that way, and I'll sort of point in the direction of the footprints.
And Dean, did you say it leads over to the camp, the refugee camp, or it's leading?
Leads towards the refugee camp and then kind of like swerves right. Kind of like if somebody was trying to go around the camp, like head towards that way, but then redirect themselves as they came towards the tents. That's what it would look like.
Okay. All right. Well, should we wake up the boys and track down your batteries, or I mean, what should we do?
I say let them rest. I think Jens especially needs it. I say we've wasted enough time. I think that you guys need to stay here and make sure that the refugees are together and traveling, and I'll go hunt down whoever this is that stole my property.
Got it. All right. Be careful, though. And listen, before you go, I just wanted to ask, before the others wake up, after everything that went down last night and everything, I can't help but be a little bit skeptical of Rhea in one way or another. Do you think that's misguided, or what's your read?
I think that we all met each other less than a week ago, and being on our toes against anybody is wise. I think trusting everything at face value would be a mistake, but I think that as so far as we have adventured together, Rhea has saved our skins more times than I can count.
Well, you're right about that. All right, I'll hang out over here. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed out there.
Same to you. And hey, don't let Jens beat himself up too hard, huh?
Yeah, I know. I'll do it for him. Don't worry.
Alright, I'll sort of clasp him on the shoulder, just like a little hard, like a little too hard. And then go over and collect what remains of my stuff and head off sort of in the direction of the trail.
Cool. You could definitely do so, and as you kind of head this way, you'll notice the trail is pretty easy to follow. Go ahead and roll me a survival check. Yeah, the 14, You can tell that this is not the same kind of footprints that you saw earlier of whoever these cultists were. Perhaps somebody, something else. They appear to be much lighter in step and smaller.
Bro, I swear if I just defended Rhea and she just yoinked my shit. I busted her stealth 3 times in a row.
That shit's crazy.
So you continue following, I'm assuming.
Yes.
While you're doing that, the rest of you are starting to awake. It is the morning. You guys kind of getting ready to go. You see the camp. Murko, you would see that the camp is starting to kind of vibrate with energy as people are getting up and getting ready to head out this morning.
Listen, fellas, Jens, Matthias, morning. Don't worry, Brant didn't die, but someone took his stuff or something, his batteries. Something to do with his, metal bits and everything. He said he's gonna go look for him. He's hot on the trail. I didn't want to leave you guys after everything that went down. So, he said he'd be back in a bit. Maybe we should round up the troops to the refugee camp and get ready to go.
Yes, perhaps maybe we should check on Rhea. See if she's survived the night. Or what was left.
Agreed.
I'll start walking up to the refugee part of the camp.
Sure. You guys can definitely do so. Matthias, what are you doing?
He's not fighting them on it. He'll start getting his shit together so you can go to the camp.
Yeah, it'll take you guys a few minutes to kind of pack up camp, but nothing crazy. Obviously, it's just tents and kind of bedrolls and stuff. Do you collect the tents of your dead companions that are filled with blood?
Oh, we didn't do anything about it last night? I forgot.
We should probably take him down.
Yeah. I fear we should perhaps, I don't know. I don't think this blood would do well to be seen by the refugees. No?
Yeah, you're right. Here, I'll take Zephyr's. You take Rawls for now. Let's cover up this dirt. Or let's put some dirt on these blood stains. Put the, I got a backpack. I don't know if it can fit both of them, but let's try to hide the evidence, so to speak.
Is there blood, like, around the tents, like, leading away still?
100%.
How much blood is there? Is this, like, something we can clean up in 15 minutes or not?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I mean, if you, like, just kick dirt over it, it covers it pretty quickly. Like, I mean, you're in the forest, like, you're on this kind of, like, dirt path road. I mean, it's not that hard to cover up blood in the wilderness. There's not enough that's, like, seeping, I guess, all over the area. It's just kind of, like, matted down now from you guys kind of fighting in the area, and then combined with, like, the bodies being drained.
Well, time for a dirt bath, then?
Yeah, I think so.
Begin the dirtening.
Dirtening. Beautiful. Which one of you is picking up, which tent again? Remind me.
I took Zephyr's.
Cool. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you start getting Zephyr's tent together. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a tent. Yeah, you pack it up pretty easily. Kind of, get it together. Cool. Yeah, you guys are able to cover up the blood, no problem. You guys get up, ready to go. You're heading into camp, yes?
Yep.
Cool. As you guys turn to start heading into camp, you hear what sounds like a wagon being drawn behind you up the path.
I will turn and look.
Awesome. Well, my friend who's carrying the wagon, you know who you are. Describe what you look like to this group of ragtag refugees, you and your small party.
Alright, so Arcturus is he's 6'6", he's got broad shoulders, he's fairly muscular. His scales are white throughout with small spots of like a vibrant red. He's got a long red and white tail behind him. He's got chainmail, like a chainmail shirt almost, and then he's got a light cloak over there, so like a light brown cloak. And yeah, he's a big dude and he's carrying the weight of this group he's with right now.
When
Cool.
you say carrying the weight of the group, are you like holding a wagon like on your back? What's going on there?
However you think he's doing it, the most manly way possible, that's how he's doing it.
He's the horse of this carriage, is what you're saying.
The wagon's got wheels, but he's holding it up with one hand, basically.
Dragonborn?
Yes, Dragonborn.
Oh my god, Rawl's alive. Oh wait, that's not. Who's that?
And I'd walk over and say, hello, I'm Arcturus. I would shake your hand, but I'm a little full right now. I'm just carrying the wagon and whatever else anyone needs help with me.
Yeah, you kind of continue forward. You'll also see with him what appears to be a dwarven man, kind of with a giant pack on his back. Potentially, maybe once was a merchant of some kind. You can see the pack is a little destroyed. Not entirely, but it definitely has been torn up a little bit as this dwarven kind of guy walks forward. Arcturus, what would you like to do as you walk?
I'd greet everyone. Hey, how's it going, everybody? And it's alright. I don't want to look like my face is just shining light here, guys, because my camera sucks, obviously. I'd just go around and say I'd shake your hand, but I'm carrying too much right now.
I'm sorry, the dwarf is in the wagon?
He is not. No, he's walking next to
He's walking.
Arcturus.
How big is this wagon?
Pretty big.
Oh yeah.
It's a decent size. It's usually you would have to have a mule take it at least. It's not like a two horse-drawn carriage, but it's kind of like a regular wagon you would see. That usually you would need at least a mule to bring it.
I'm a mule, basically, is what he's saying.
Arcturus,
cool.
it's a strong name. I'm Murko. This is Jens and Matthias.
It's nice to meet you all.
Hello.
And I'd kind of motion to the dwarf that's next to me with the pack. And if I have the name right, I'd look down and say, this is Valtor.
Hey, my name's Baldur. How's it going?
Oh,
And he
great.
kind of bumbles forward, kind of sticks out this big fat hand towards whoever's in front or closest to the party.
Yeah, I'll approach, shake his hand.
Murko, yeah. Yeah, grabs her hand. Well, it's very nice to meet you. My name's Baldur. Hey, my buddy here, he's providing us protection for the little group, and you see there's kind of about 10 people behind this kind of wagon.
Oh, he's in your employment, you say?
Oh, well, not exactly. He's just helping us out and helping us. We're all refugees from Elturel, so he's helping us get there to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, you're not acting weird or anything. You coming from El Terrell? Is that what you said?
Yes, we all almost died.
Wow.
Insight check.
Sure, go ahead. He appears to be being honest.
Fuck yeah. That's why we do it. Cool. You folks are also traveling to Baldur's Gate?
Yes, well, I mean, he's leading us, but, yeah. We're all headed, towards Baldur's Gate. This, kind Dragonborn fellow have us, offered to help us get there, free of charge, mind you, which was quite nice of him. Although, I mean, we all did wash up on the beach, so...
It's a group effort getting there.
And Arcturus, you were there too on
I was.
D-Day the other day.
Yes, I was.
Wow, you're a lucky bunch.
To say the least.
Suppose we all were, yes.
Well, we got a wagon of companions ourselves. We without the wagon, and there's like 50 of them. But we're also headed to Baldur's Gate. As it
Perfect.
happened.
More the merrier.
Baldur claps his hands. Yes, this sounds like a great plan. I mean, we more protectors for the people. You all are fighters, yes? As he looks around.
Some of us, yes.
Well,
Yeah, we got a few. Well said. Some more than others.
well, we'll take it. That's good. Very nice. All right. Well, best we continue then, yes? Or does your camp need to come with us as well? He kind of gives you a wry smile.
The rest of the refugee camp is just up ahead a little ways. Why don't you go make yourself acquainted with them?
Yes. Okay. Come here, and you see him gesture over the rest of the group, and kind of like head towards the camp. Kind of hear greetings going on in the background as you guys continue to talk.
Jens, Matthias. Weird, not weird. What's the read?
I think the gnome fellow's honest. Sounded like he was at the city. Simply, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was weird, no.
I'm thinking less about trusting these people or giving them a general direction as I am thinking about the fact that Dragonborn was pulling a cart full of people. He's very strong, and strength is something that we could probably use.
The cart was definitely not filled with people, it was filled with supplies.
No. We can let him think that. It's okay.
Mine is a little kid who was riding on the back off as you guys got close, but
A cart full of supplies and not people. I don't know why I said people the first time. I apologize.
Yeah, he's surely capable, nonetheless.
Yes, very strong, regardless.
Are we going to check on Rhea, or?
Yeah, I think we should.
I am. Just leaves.
I'll follow behind him.
cool.
Matthias will... Hey, Uber, hold on.
Like, stop. Yes?
Here, he'll give him the experimental elixir. I forced you to drink the last one. This one should be yours to use as you see fit.
Oh, Thank you. Does it look like the last one?
Not the fly one. It looks like the health one.
Okay.
It's not the one that Murko drank to fly. It looks like the one that you drank that made you feel better.
Insight check. I saw it now one. Like, I don't know.
The one is just deciding what it is on the table.
It's 1 on a d6. You're good.
Cool.
The one.
Thank you. I mean, it looks like it, so yeah, I'm not gonna like protest. In reality, thank you. I appreciate.
Yesterday, you hesitated when they asked you about the religious stuff. You're not much of a priest, are you?
Hesitated. I don't think myself much of a priest. No.
If I am to make a capable plan, it is important that I know what everyone is good at. I saw you fight yesterday and you were good at that, but if there is anything else you can provide for me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Well, I may not be much of a priest, but I do have some knowledge of religion from my time in Elturel, and I find I may not always have the right words to say it, but I think I have a good head on my shoulders, and I find myself a good breed of people, and certainly, some feats of basic spellcraft. Yes, feats of spellcraft. I think that's what I might be good at for the purposes of planning. I can't say that I'm much of an incredible planner, but I hope that helps you, because it seems that you might be.
Well, I try. And it does. If you find the time to show me some of these feats of spellcraft, that would help me even more. But for now, go see Rhea. I'm going to see what I can get out of our new Dragonborn friend.
Okay.
That's that famous Elturelian confidence I'm always hearing about, huh, Jens?
Well, I've only been in Elturel for a couple of years, but
Couple years? You're old as fuck. I thought you were born there.
No, I lived there recently, so I feel like a native, but I don't find people to be overly confident, maybe a bit stuck up, but not confident, certainly.
No, I'm just messing with you. I think just fake it till you make it, bud. You're doing a great job. Those services last night, those words that you muttered under your breath for our dead friends. Oh, I don't know if you really muttered much, but whatever it was like I said, it was touching. So I don't know. I'm impressed. I don't know much about the gods, but seems like you do.
Well, I wish I knew more, frankly. As I think I've mentioned, I'll just shut up.
All right, let's go.
Cool. So we're splitting the party here. Two of you, if I'm understanding correctly, are going to find Rhea, and the other two, our new Dragonborn friend, and Matthias. Matthias, you are interrogating the new member of the party, and then the other two are going to go find Rhea. Is that correct?
Correct.
Cool. You guys go to find Rhea. I'm gonna need both of you to make perception checks as you guys come through the camp, as everybody's packing up and getting ready to leave. It's a little chaotic. Okay, Murko is consistent if nothing else. So as you guys come back here, yeah, you'll be looking around for Rhea, and Jens. You'll see that Rhea is standing next to somebody who's on horseback, and next to her appears to be it's somebody else who's unfamiliar to you all. If you guys want to, please go ahead and introduce yourself. My friend, Caesar. What do you look like?
Hello there. Little gnome guy. I have mutton chops, but they're braided down here after a while. A little bit of a beard, but again, it's kind of braided. Blonde hair. About 3 feet tall. You see a wolf that's standing next to him. He sees you guys coming and says, "Hey, how's it going?" Gets a little close to you, almost in your face, if you will.
Yeah, Nook, just so you have some context here, you would have ridden with your new Hellrider friend forward to come meet Rhea, as your Hellrider friend had figured out that Rhea was over here and had wanted to come and check in.
Awesome.
You guys see what appears to be this kind of very gorgeous-looking Hellrider. It's kind of flowing blonde hair, standing next to Rhea here as you guys come to, and you see this little guy Nook with this giant wolf next to him. Obviously offsetting each other quite significantly to anybody who would be looking. And you see Rhea just doesn't seem to notice you quite yet. She seems to be a little too distracted with her friend that she's excitedly talking to.
Is Rhea talking to the person on horseback?
Indeed.
What do they look like?
Like I said, beautiful, flowing blonde hair.
Oh, I thought
decked in the
Nook
garb.
was on the ground.
Nope. Nook is on the ground, but this is not Nook.
Is Nook the wolf?
Nope. Nook is the.
What?
Nook is not the wolf.
Cool.
There's two humanoids. One on horseback, one on the ground with the wolf.
Yes.
Cool.
Nook is on the ground with the wolf, and then you see the horseback has this kind of flowing blonde hair, decked out in armor that looks familiar to you, Jens. You would notice this is definitely a member of the Hellriders. And yeah, that's all the context you need here.
Thank you. Sweet. Hello. Oh, speaking to
No.
the wee gnome fella.
Weird gnome fella. Hey, how's it going?
Well,
My name is Zook. My friends call me Nim.
well, nice to meet you. My name is Jens.
Hi, Jens. This is my good friend. His name is Yeppers.
See Yappers, the wolf, kind of look up at you guys and just kind of like comes and kind of nudges you, Jens.
I'll kind
I
of
think
like
he likes you.
recoil slightly and then stick my hand back out towards him.
Yeah, you stick your hand out towards him. Go ahead and roll me an animal handling check.
Fear. Oh my god. He loves me.
You see him kind of like give a very low kind of dog kind of growl, but it's not a mean growl. As he kind of like comes in and just kind of like hurls himself around you and kind of rubs up against you. But he's pretty big, so he's definitely pushing you around a little bit as he does this.
Very friendly, wolf here. Nice to meet you, yappers.
I'm sorry. Say one more time. The wolf's name is Yeppers, and your name was
Zook. Zook Nim Timbers.
Zook Nim Timbers. What a name. My name's Murko. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I kind of get up as close as I can to you, shaking your hand. Or at least putting my hand out there to shake yours.
Yeah, I take it. Shake it. So where do you hail from, buddy?
Oh, I've been coming from Israel. We were there when it just blew up. It just went up into the sky and just boom. It was crazy.
Yeah, it sure was. We were in and around there as well. It's good to see you alive as well as we are. We're all a lucky bunch, huh?
Oh yeah,
Indeed.
there was lots of bodies everywhere. Not very many people made it.
And
Were you...
go ahead,
Go
sorry.
ahead. Oh. Were you in the city?
Oh yeah, well, I was in the city. I was in the park when it started to happen, and I decided to go to the Adventurers Guild to go see if they knew anything. But my good buddy here, Yappers, he told me to head towards the gate, and we almost didn't make it. I was on the bridge, and then it just went poof, and I fell into the water. But, we swam to shore.
Oh man. What? Well, I was not in the city. I was outside the city. What happened inside?
Well, you see, there was this big black, like a black hole almost. The companion was like coming down and it started getting bigger, and then people started disappearing inside. They were just going poof, poof. We were all running, and I would turn around and poof, they kept disappearing. And then the whole ground started to shake. And then the next thing I noticed, the whole city started to rise. It started to go up. And then poof, it was gone. And then the water was just coming in and filling in the big old hole. It was crazy. It was chaos. But you know, me and Yappers, we got out of there.
Were there beyond black hole? And forgive me if this is forward for just meeting you, but were there any creatures in the city?
No, not out of the ordinary. Just the normal people. It was crazy though. Everyone was running around, trying to. Some people looked like they were trying to find their families, and others were just trying to get out of town.
I see. Interesting. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, and then we found, this great Hell Rider here, and she suggested that we go to Baldur's Gate, so that's where we're going. We're hoping to find my friend's sister too on the way. Her name is Pharrell. She's a bard. She likes to sing. She makes beautiful music. I love music. Do you love music? I love music.
Music's all right. Listen, thanks, Zook, for giving us your life's most traumatic experience. Sorry to make you relive that in such horrific detail.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jesus, Jens. Anyway, could you introduce us to your hot-looking friend here?
Yeah. Just a second. I thought I had it written down.
I'm now clocking Rhea's distraction.
This was Eva, right?
Eva.
Eva Dawnguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the Hell Rider that was there to help us. Her name is Eva Dawnguard.
Eva momentarily looks over. She still has her helm on, so you can't quite make out what she looks like underneath. But she looks at you all and says, "Hello, I am Eva Dawnguard, and you all must be the people that Rhea's been telling me about. Heard you've had quite a adventure so far."
Yeah, you can say that.
Yes.
She does not seem to pay attention to the fact that you seem hesitant about talking about your experience. Anyways, well, it's quite nice that you've made quite a group here, and our group is a little ways behind. I just came to find Rhea since she was, well, expecting me, I would assume. We are old friends, are we not? And you see Rhea smiles, beaming. For the first time, I think, since you've ever seen her, she seems genuinely happy about the situation.
Clock that.
Well, it's surely a pleasant surprise to see more survivors, let alone Hell Riders.
Of course, and my bad. Sorry, you can't even really see my face. And she takes off her helm, puts it into her side, and this is what you see. This works.
Skeleton. Not skeleton. Damn. That's a woman right there.
Eva kind of looks at you all. Well, yes, and just, what is your name? Sorry, I did not catch them.
Oh, yeah, I'm Murko. This is, this is Jens.
Jens.
Is that in character,
Yeah.
Beautiful. She kind of looks at you for a second. Yes, well, it is nice. Well, that's, I best be going on. Would you mind, I was talking to Rhea, and I thought maybe it would be a good idea if you, stuck with this group, so that way well, I didn't have to carry you back here, with the rest of the group anyways. As he, looks down at you. Our little gnome friend.
Oh yes, sure. As long as we're all safe and we can get there and maybe we can get some food. You guys have any food?
We got a little bit. I mean, you don't need much, right?
Oh no. But if not, maybe I can go find some food.
Even better. Listen, Eva, before you leave, there wasn't a Hiram Oversend among y'all's group, was there?
You were talking about the the High Overseer?
Yeah, I believe so. You gotta forgive my accent.
No. We have yet to find him, at least in the time that I've been taking care of the people that we've been with. Including Zook here, who is very brave. He's much commended for his efforts in helping the people, and gathering who he could. But yeah, we have not seen the Overseer, not run into him, not seen him, and I've heard no reports from anyone that we've come across that he is still alive in any capacity.
Would I know that the High Overseer is Hyman Oversenth?
Sorry. Yes. You would.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
And no other important news. I mean, we kind of have some news, don't we, Jens? Maybe we should share.
Well, I'm sure Rhea has kept Eva apprised of all important matters, don't you think, Murko?
You're probably right.
Rhea gives you like a death look, Murko. Yes,
That's a yes.
Ray has been quite helpful to us. Anyways, well, I shall take my leave, but it was nice meeting you all. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Kinda puts on
I sure
her,
hope so.
Kinda puts on her helm. Does she hear this? That's the question.
Roll
He
the dice.
She shakes her head as she kind of mounts her horse and
No!
kind of gets
No!
She looks down to Rhea. Thank you. Your friends are quite interesting, as you have told me. Anyways, I hope you get them all safely on their way to Baldur's Gate. We will most likely catch up to you at some point. Your party is larger than ours, so shouldn't take us too long. But we'll make it here. And you see Ava just winks at Rhea, and then you see her kind of like turn her horse around and start heading off. Both of you can make me perception checks to notice something.
Yes, boss. All of my willpower. I roll this dice.
Jens, as you see her riding off, you see what looks like a stuffed animal attached to the back of her horse saddle.
Sick.
Wonderful. Cool. We go back to our two friends who are probably mincing words. Matthias and Arcturus, what are you up to?
Matthias is going to walk up to the people that Arcturus has within. Please join the others. We will bring the carts around for you all in just a little while. I need a moment alone with your friends.
Yeah, you see them all kind of like look at each other and then nod and kind of move on and head into camp.
Arcturus, right?
Yes, that's correct.
My name is Matthias.
It's nice
You're
to meet
very... Go ahead.
It's very nice to meet you.
You're very strong.
I try.
What is it that you do?
I'm just here to help, I guess.
No. Do you fight? Do you wield an axe? Do you kick people in the face? What is it that you are doing with all of this strength?
I have a sword, yeah. I know how to use it. I'm decent at fighting, I would say.
Excellent. It just so happens that I'm in the market for a bodyguard. Are you interested?
I am, yeah. If you need help, I'm here.
We are getting ourselves into some... how do I say this? Difficult terrain recently. There is a small chance that you may not make it to our destination if you come with me, but if you do help, I will ensure that you are rewarded handsomely.
Okay. I mean, the reward's unnecessary. I'll help you either way.
What is it that you adventure for, Arcturus? It cannot simply be to be of service. I don't believe it.
I serve a higher power. I have someone guiding me on the inside.
Great. Another religious person. Well, excellent. In that case, from here forward, you work for me. My friends, Murko and Jens, They will be your friends too. And should we need assistance, you will be of our aid. Those terms sound agreeable.
Sounds good.
Perfect. How do you feel about needles?
If you got one strong enough to pierce my scales, then you could try.
If I don't, I can make one.
All right, well, as long as it's for the right reason.
Yes, draconic blood is useful in making alchemist's fire. I mean, need a sample at some point in time.
All right, if that's what you want.
Well, for right now, I want you to finish taking the carts so we can get it hooked up to some horses. As much as I'm sure you would love to continue helping these people, I'm afraid that our paths may divulge from them very soon.
Right. Well, as long as they're safe.
They will be. We'll be sure of that.
Good.
And he'll walk with him back to the main camp.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, you guys come in just as you see this kind of night, basically kind of heading away from the camp itself, and you guys reconvene here. Kind of see that they've made a new friend, well, two new friends. The little gnome and his wolf kind of talking with Murko and Jens as you approach.
Matthias, he's not gonna want any of your candy. I know he's small, but he's of age.
Holy shit.
Let me ask you a very fair question. Do you hear yourself when you speak, or is it just static, like an old radio?
You should have seen me 5 minutes ago. I think the new there was a Hell Rider here. She was gorgeous. She likes me, right, Jens?
Yeah, I'm sure that she's completely in love with you, given how much you speak. It's what the woman wants is to hear not anything but herself.
Anyway, this is our new friend. Zook, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Zook. Zook Nim Timbers is my name. This is my good buddy Yappers. How are you?
Hello there, Zook and the Yappers. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Matthias.
Well, same. I kind of get up close to you, reach out my hand for a handshake.
As you get close to him, he steps back. Yes,
And
a pleasure.
Without even hesitating, I just keep moving with you.
They just... Until they circle around the entire camp.
Yeah.
Right. You all have met Arcturus, Zook, Arcturus.
Oh, hey! You
I
look different.
I get down on one knee to shake your hand.
And I shake your hand.
It'd be a little difficult to reach down.
So,
Y'all should know there's one more of us. He's running errands, or he lost something this morning, but he's around. We got a friend named Brant as well. You'll meet him later, not to worry.
Good.
Okay, good.
You
I
can't
always like
miss
meeting
him.
new friends.
You can't miss him.
Arcturus, as you hear the name Brant being mentioned, you will notice just out of the corner of your eye, this girl who's kind of standing there, kind of in like this kind of like almost like ranger kind of cloak, just kind of like wince just slightly enough. But with your passive perception, you definitely notice that this girl probably does may not like that name for whatever reason.
I would kind of lean into Matthias and ask if he knows her. I'd say, "Do you know who that is over here?"
is it Rhea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
I guess she's got something out for your friend. It looks like the name that he just mentioned.
Oh, Brant. Ah, right. They're fond of each other. If you see Brant, or when you get to meet him, you should tell him to go talk to her as soon as you can.
Right. What does Brant look like?
He's hard to describe.
You can't miss him.
He's one of those people that you see casually on the street and go, "Holy fuck, that's a weird dude."
Met a lot of
Okay.
those weird dudes, so
Can't
And you're
miss
going to meet a lot more.
good.
Right. Zook, Arcturus, give me just a moment. I'd like to speak with my party members, if you don't mind.
Right, right.
Oh, sure.
He'll kind of
Hey, yappers,
take them
let's
over
go
to
in
the
here.
side. We are collecting strays now?
Yeah, well, 50 wasn't enough. I thought we could have a couple more.
I'm talking about the short man and his dog.
Yeah, he's a kind fella.
I also think the dog is quite kind.
Yeah, Jens was getting along with the wolf.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot that the dogs had a sixth sense about being ready to be killed. Did we not just lose 2 people last night?
I'll
Exactly.
just like hang my fucking head.
Listen, the more we lose, the more the odds go up that one of us get lost. The more we add, the more those odds go down. Having Zook, the wolf, Yoppers, and Arcturus around, I don't see how the math is against us.
No, I don't think math is your strongest subject, if I'm being honest with you.
Listen, nobody asked you, all right? These two are coming along. They seem like good people. Again, my take is like we got 50 refugees. They're on their way to Baldur's Gate. Both of them seem like they can handle themselves in combat. And there's not a lot of Thocks walking around that refugee camp. So, more fighting age men and women might suit us well. At least until we get to Baldur's Gate, and then we can sort of reevaluate. That's my take anyway.
You know, Murko, you should speak like this more often. This is the most sense you've made since we've started hanging out.
Yeah, but it'd be a lot less fun, right?
I can't argue with that, you're right. That's fair. Well, I've taken on Arcturus in an official capacity as my bodyguard. That way we can withhold information if needed.
What?
Yeah, what?
I've hired him.
I look at
He's
you.
my bodyguard.
I knew there was something wrong with this guy.
You only just realizing?
No, I called it from moment one. Listen,
Oh,
why?
please. 2 people are dead after hanging out with you, so I'm not really that interested in what your thoughts about me having a bodyguard are.
All right, what's the motive there?
I hang my
I
head.
don't want to die.
All right, well, I guess that makes sense.
Besides, this way we don't have to talk about the CULT in front of him. One less person that knows, maybe another life saved, maybe.
The English also wasn't my best subject.
Oh my god, the cults.
Oh, right. Which
so
one?
Many.
Yeah.
All 3 of them that have attacked us so far.
Yeah.
Arcturus, as they are talking, you can hear this. Your passive perception is very high.
I was about to ask you if I could hear this. I just stay
100%.
quiet though, and act like I don't.
Zook, you cannot. Sorry.
Yeah, I am running around with yappers, just having a good old time, picking up sticks, throwing them. He's going and picking them up.
Nice.
I don't know what you're going to tell Zuck and the Yappers, but let's keep it as low-key as possible.
I mean, they're just refugees, no? I mean, I think my hesitation to divulge information should be clear to you, Matthias.
Yeah, maybe I've been a little fast and loose with the info. I'll keep a lid on it, at least for now, with these two. But, let's just feel them out.
Listen, and if you ask me about this later, I will lie about it. But I don't hate either one of you, and I'd like to see us all make it through the end of this, okay? So try to keep yourselves alive as well.
Do I gotta go get me a bodyguard or something?
No,
Sure.
stop talking to me.
All right.
Like, walk away.
Cool.
What's his problem?
I have no idea.
Also, where's Brant?
Oh yeah. See, he went off. Someone stole his. The way he described it, it was sort of his power core. He's fiery, metally.
What?
I don't know what the hell he is really, but
Power
Yeah.
core.
or at least it is what he uses to channel some of his fire energy. It came out of his chest, and he
Oh.
said he runs out, and I wasn't
like,
really
look at
listening.
my chest.
I didn't ask too many questions. He just went on his way. I trusted him. He's not, hopefully, too far.
So he's just finding something.
He got his power. Listen, all right. Let me start over. I was doing my watch. He was doing his little meditation, his dumbbell curls, all that. Right. He comes back to the camp. He's looking flustered. Me being the emotionally intuitive person I am, I asked him what's wrong. He said someone stole his things. The way he put it, it was some sort of battery power core, fire energy focused type thing. And there were tracks leading from his tent. He went to track them down. He said he didn't want to wake y'all up. Now it's been about a couple hours, so I hope he's all right. But I don't know. I trust him.
You didn't want any help?
No, I tried, kinda, but he wanted to let y'all sleep in after everything that went down last night, and he didn't seem too worried. We could go after him. I know where the tracks sort of head towards, but I don't know.
He is rather capable, and I can't believe I'm saying that I trust him. So I guess he'll be back. You think we should go looking? Right? You don't sound.
I mean,
very-
now you're
sound-
making me worried, Jens. I wasn't worried until you started asking questions. Now I'm worried. So,
Well, I'm always worried. No, not always. Just since last night.
let's just shelf it for at least the next 15 minutes or so. Let's round up. Let's get ready to go, and maybe take a look for him on the way out, just in case. I wouldn't want to leave him behind, obviously.
Well, there aren't that many roads to Baldur's Gate. Thinking emoji. Are there that many roads to Baldur's Gate, DM? Do a little knowledge business
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
to us.
I mean, seems like there's probably a few roads, but you're on one, so that makes sense.
Yeah, there aren't that many roads to Baldur's Gate. I'm sure he'll catch up, especially with this group. Not the fastest individuals with all the injured.
True, yeah. He'll catch up, I'm sure.
Oh, I don't want to lose any more of us. I mean, as much as I've, been working together 2 week, true, but I mean, shit, been at each other's backs, Hope he returns soon.
As you guys are talking, Arcturus, you see Rhea just kind of like looking you up and down. So, what's your deal, huh? And she is like throwing a dagger up and down.
I'm just here to help. Right place, right time, and now I'm here.
You mean Elturel disappearing was the right place, the right time?
I was out at the right place and the right time. I noticed it at the right time, and I got out to the right place.
Sheesh.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, where exactly are you from? You're definitely not from Elturel originally. Or you don't look it anyways.
Here, there, a little bit everywhere. I travel. I mean, I've been in Elturel for the past year or so.
I've never seen you around. What you been doing? What were you doing in Elturel?
Just sticking to myself. Fishing. Reading.
Ah, you work down by the docks, huh? Yeah, I don't go over there very much. Turns out, some of the sailors are kind of creepy.
Well, those are my friends, so I like them.
Alright, well, been a great talk. That's not weird at all. And she just kind of, she's throwing a knife. You see her take your dagger and just kind of like throwing it up and down and walking away from you. Matthias, what are you doing here?
He'll just go back over to Arcturus and start taking out some of his alchemist tools. Now, about that blood sample.
Right. You want it now?
Can I try and take a blood sample? DM, will you allow me to try and take a blood sample?
Can attempt to do so, yeah. How are you doing this with your alchemist supplies? You could definitely try. It's not...
Yeah, what is it called? Old, really, really old, like turn of the century needles were just like glass bulbs with a point at the end. And when you would stick it, the negative pressure would suck the blood up. So he's got to have one of those in his alchemist tools.
For sure. I like it. Yeah, you could definitely take that out, and you just see this kind of like long needle attached to this little bulb at the end. Arcturus, as the Matthias just kind of stares at you.
Can I see it before you stick it into me?
Please, go ahead. All of my tools are sterilized after each use, so it's completely safe.
Right,
Plus, if
right.
your arm gets infected, I will be the one to treat it anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, I would like to insight check my man here. Make sure he's not foisting me.
You can definitely do so.
Alright. It's gonna be a 19.
It's on D&D Beyond. I can see it. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're not being deceitful here.
Yeah, I just want the blood sample for the key component in Alchemist Fire. That's all I went for.
Alright, and the needle looks good, or?
Yeah,
He sterilizes it?
And that's some rusty needle here.
you can go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Also, glass doesn't rust, so you're literally
It's
fine.
glass? The whole thing is glass?
Yeah. There wasn't metal needles back then.
15?
Yeah, it looks alright. Looks pretty well cleaned, sterilized. I mean, Matthias is a man of his craft. He keeps well track of his alchemist kit here.
I'm just gonna give it a little peek and hand it back. I say,
One of
okay,
his beakers is a gun, so just wait
poke
for that.
away. Oh, wow, well. Let's hope I don't get that one.
Sure. So how are you going about this exactly? And I will give you the corresponding checks in order to do it.
Okay, well, first, he has to sterilize the area, right?
Mhm.
So I'm sure he's got some kind of alcohol solution that he can, like, sterilize the area in. He'll poke until he finds his soft spot in the scales. I'm thinking, like, the in part of the arm here.
There is none.
It's all scale all around.
I'm just
That's
kidding.
just
I'm
that's
just
just
kidding.
bad evolution. It's just not good evolution. He's got he'll poke to find a soft spot that he can pierce with the needle.
Can
And
I
then he'll just
ask
let it do what it is.
Is this simultaneous or is this after conversation?
It's like simultaneous, I think, in terms of time.
Shit.
If
Sure.
Arcturus had not basically told Freya that he hung out with creepy men, he probably would have stuck around longer, but that happened, so.
Look at her, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, continue, Matthias.
And then, I mean, that's it. Once the needle's actually in, the negative pressure will do its thing and suck some blood out. And then he'll cover the wound and make sure it's sterilized and wrap it up.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. So, to kind of first start off, you never really inspected a body of a Dragonborn before, but Andy's wearing his stuff on him. So you can go ahead and roll me a medicine or perception check to find this kind of like small isolated patch that is soft.
17.
Very good. Yes, you're able to like poke and prod him. Arcturus, you just kind of stand there awkwardly as Matthias kind of like goes underneath your armpit and finds a good spot that looks like it's a good spot to grab the blood from. Matthias, you can go ahead and stick it in, and then I'm gonna have you make me an alchemist kit check here to see just how much you get.
Alrighty.
Does it hurt me as it pokes in my skin, or am I just...
Oh yeah, it hurts.
I mean, as
I
much
don't
as
show
like
it.
a needle would hurt.
Yeah, it's just like
I
a
don't show it.
pinch.
Yeah, it's like a pinch.
14, I would say you're able to get like just enough, maybe to make a bottle's worth of.
Fuck yeah.
You feel
Yeah,
your
I
blood kind of
squeeze out a
dripping
little
out.
extra.
Just trying to
Give him a
get
little
the
more.
muscle going.
Nice, I like it. Cool. Yeah, after this, Jens and Murko, you kind of look over it and you see Matthias just like holding a vial of basically blood in a beaker as he's like just like kind of kneeling next to Arcturus.
Maybe we're the bodyguard, Murko.
Yeah, you might be right.
Bodyguard,
Oh, shit.
dead subject, it's all the same.
Who are you? Who are you again? No, seriously, who are you again?
Oh, I'm Arcturus.
Ah, the
He's
the
He's my
wagon.
bodyguard.
Yes.
Jens. We
Oh,
talked about that.
yes. Well, it's nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you too. I assume you've already got your blood poked?
Yeah, we all did it.
Yes, yes.
Good. It's like an initiation.
Yeah,
Well, something like that.
we
And
all.
I look over at the wolf.
They haven't been initiated quite yet. Give them time.
You just Zook, what are you and you? I'm assuming you're just running around with him still.
Oh, you're muted.
Muted.
You're muted, brother.
Maybe it isn't now.
He can't hear us.
Got it.
Fuck.
Sorry. No, I got it. Yeah, I'm just running around trying to talk to the other refugees. I you know, playing around with yappers, trying to see if anyone is familiar with Sorrel. Maybe trying to find her sister.
Yeah. You look around and you don't see anybody matching that description, but you can roll me a perception check.
19.
Ooh, baby. You will, however, notice a very big, what appears to be orcish figure emerging from his tent as you kind of come up upon him.
Oh, big fella.
Doc! Hello! How's it going?
Oh, hey, how are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Name's Doc.
Zook. Hi, Zook. I'm Zook. This is my buddy Yappers.
Oh, hello there, little guy. As Thok goes and basically just picks up, picks him up and just carries him around in a circle and then puts him down. Oh, talk like this guy. He's yours, yes?
Oh, well, I would say we're more like friends. He's not really like mine. I don't know him.
Oh, well, he's a good little fella. And he just taps him on the head. Where'd you come from? Doc not see you before?
Oh, I was in El Torel. Just, trying to do some research and, trying to make some money here and there.
Research? You were in Elturel. You like music. You seem like you like music.
Oh, I love music. I love eating food and drinking and all kinds of stuff.
Talk like music as well. It's probably good to be good friends with you, methinks.
Oh, yes. I mean, anyone who loves music, I love music.
As a reference point, Tog is gigantic compared to you. He towers above both of you. He's easily probably 8 feet tall, you think, at least.
Big boy.
All right. I give him a hug around his calf.
Talk looks down. Oh, you're so nice. Talk alike. But usually talk kill things, so, apologies. I don't want to kill you, though.
Oh, no.
Holy shit.
Me no, I don't want to die either.
Yeah, not dying is good. Good for health. At least for the most part. Thok was watching God the other night. Apparently somebody killed some people.
Oh, no. Where, around here?
Yeah. Rhea said something to me about somebody dying.
Oh, no. We know who did it.
Some crazy, ritual freaks or something.
Oh. We get him?
Oh, yeah. Rhea killed them all. Rhea's good with that type of stuff.
He is so pretty.
Yeah, she, single-handedly killed them both. No problem. The other guys, they had some problems apparently, but they're the newbies on the squad, so it's okay.
What other guys?
Fucking Rhea.
Did you meet the little man? Well, the man, skinny. They both skinny. Both skinny men. Actually, all of them are skinny men, really. Did you meet them all?
Those guys over there?
Yes, those guys. Yes, the ones over there talking
I met
to
them
Rhea.
earlier.
Yeah,
They seem like fun guys.
they're not very strong as far as talk can tell.
Oh, I'm sure they're fine. They look like capable guys.
Strong and capable are two different things.
Oh, true.
Talk would know.
I'm
Talk
glad
is
you're
not
around,
always capable, but Talk is strong.
Oh, I'm glad you're around here then.
Oh yes, I'll protect you, little fella, and this big guy. As he pats
thanks.
pats your wolf. Anyways, I've got to pack up, but nice meeting you. Good luck.
Yes.
I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Yes, we have a long travel to Baldur's Gate.
Indeed. Well. Doc just like turns around and starts packing up his tent. Like, he doesn't know how to end the conversation.
Okay. See you then.
Bye,
then,
bye, and he waves a hand behind him.
And I guess I'll go run up to the guys. I'm all like, hey, did you see that big fella over there?
Yeah, you met Talk?
Oh yeah, guy. He loves music. I love music.
Yeah, you said your sister's a rapper or something, right?
But she's not my sister. But she's my real good friend.
And you're looking for. You think she escaped El Terrell? Was she in El Terrell?
Oh yeah, when I found her, it was sad. She was holding a little girl, or a little boy.
Oh, geez,
He didn't survive.
I don't mean to poke too deep again. I mean, you've already told us so much. But if we're gonna, I mean, since we're traveling to Baldur's Gate, we might as well keep an eye out. You think she's gone in this direction?
Well, I told her that, I'm sure that she was safe and that, like everyone else, she's going to Baldur's Gate. And on the way, I'm sure we'll find her.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That makes it easy.
Oh, yes. She plays some beautiful music and sings, and it's just lovely.
Well, I can't wait to hear her when we find her.
Yes, I think Brand and your sister's friend may have something in common with music.
You maybe you've seen her. Have you ever been to the Grand Theater?
Have I ever been to the Grand Theater?
I can tell you that was what I was rolling for. You, for whatever reason, seem to have that blocked from your mind. It doesn't even sound familiar. You don't even know it existed, to be honest, in Elturel.
The Grand Theater. I don't think I've been. No. I'm not much of a musician myself, really.
Oh, that's too bad. It was a lovely place. Lots of people.
Why do you mention it?
Because I love music. I love the theater.
Is it a musical theater? Do they play instruments there?
Do all kinds of stuff, but yes, my friend Sorel, she plays music.
Does she play music at the theater? Or did she?
Oh, yeah, she did. I would go and watch her, and when I first arrived in Elturel, she was my firstest, bestest friend.
When did you arrive in Elturel?
Oh, I've been there a few weeks now.
Oh, I see. Where did you come from?
Oh, I came from the woods. I've been traveling.
Which woods, if I may be curious? I'm sorry if I'm not. I'm sorry for pressing.
Oh, it's okay. It was just the woods with lots of trees.
I see.
I don't have no name for it. It was home. That was it.
I see. So you lived in the woods.
Yes. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Elturel. I've been living there for a couple of years. I enjoyed it. Made some friends and I'm kind of still. I'm in a little bit of shock. Forgive me.
Oh no, I understand. It was a big city. It was very beautiful.
It was
Sorry
very.
about your home.
Yes. Thank you. I wonder. I really wondered what befell it. You know, it's. I'm eager to learn why. What happened. I think many of us are.
Oh, I'm sure. Then I'm gonna quickly turn to Matthias and say, "Where are you from?"
Elturel as well. Originally from but I moved away a few years after I came of age. I've been in Elturel ever since.
Oh, lovely. Have you ever been to the Grand Theater?
I don't believe that I have. I am much more a man of science than a man of the arts, but your friend's music sounds like fun. I look forward to hearing it when we find her.
Me too. Then I'll ask the same question to Murko. I'm just kind of like going around in circles, just asking everyone where they're from.
Yeah, I'm from. Well, I've been in Baldur's Gate for 30, almost 40 years.
Also, we're going to your home.
I mean, it was my home for a long time, yes. Before that, I originally come from the Feywild. And now you get a closer look at Murko, and he's a very pale gray blue skinned elf with sort of icy white eyes and tall, slim features. Yeah, so I've been around Sword Coast quite a bit, but I made Baldur's Gate my home out here, yeah.
Awesome. I've never been there. I can't wait to get there.
Yeah, it's alright. But yeah, like, good.
I was gonna say, and I turned to Arcturus and ask him the same question, and just kind of say, "You look different. Are those hard?" Like start poking at your skin.
I would assume it's fairly hard, yeah. I'll claim Elturel too. I've been there for a little over a year, so I'll say Elturel as well.
Sounds great.
You look different too, by the way.
Yeah, I do a lot of traveling.
Right. What's your favorite place you've been to?
Lately I think it's been Elturel. They have this beautiful park. It's called the Winter Garden. Me and Yappers would go there every morning and run around and play. I'm gonna miss it. It was a lovely place.
How'd you meet Yeppers?
Oh, I met Yappers long ago. I was lost in the woods, and him and his family, they found me. They took me in. We became real close friends.
As you start talking about yappers, you'll notice that you'll hear Rhea kind of yelling in the background. You'll see that most of the camp has been packed up. They are about headed out. You'll see some people are already making their way towards the kind of road that you guys came in on. As you
Is there
do
any
so,
sign of Brant?
you can roll me a perception check. Nah, but he's probably there. I mean, like, you never know. He could be here, or he could not be here. I mean, there's a lot of people around right now. Wow, so consistent. As you guys kind of see everybody heading towards the road, we are going to take our quick bio break. Yes, so you see everybody kind of gathered, getting ready to go. Murko, yeah, for sure. look here, but like, who knows? There's a lot of people. So what is your plan?
Gosh, I know Murko would not want to leave Brant behind. Is there a way we can? I mean, Jens and I discussed it a little bit. I don't want to like meta game too hard, but I also want to hold up this session like looking for a Brant that will never come. Is there a conclusion here? Should we play it out in a way that works?
Brant is okay.
Okay.
He is not in danger, if that is the curiosity here.
Oh my god. He speaks. He speaks to us, even now.
Now, as to what
okay.
exactly is happening,
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you that, but I will
No,
tell
of
you
course.
that
His
he's
spirit
alright.
is with us.
He's alright. He's I'm not going to, you know, sacrifice his character to the gods because he went off by himself and can't attend the session.
Okay.
The spirit still speaks.
Okay, cool. So then in that case, yeah, I think confidence was instilled in Murko when they parted ways this morning. Communicate that to the rest of the group, and then if anybody, we about ready to hit the road?
I think so.
Granted, you guys are all just standing around. Rhea will come up, kind of looking at all of you. Alright, well, actually, I do have one question. Could you guys go ahead of us today, at least to keep track and maybe scout ahead? With everything going on, I'm actually more concerned about the refugees' status being with you than without you.
Sure, and I just start going.
You have to appreciate the man's drive.
Rhea, like, looks at you, kind of like walking away. Wow. Awesome. I wish you guys would respond like that sometimes.
I mean, aren't you also a target, Rhea? Clearly.
Yeah, but they probably
Really?
decided they couldn't mess with me after I killed two of them and kind of looks at the ground.
I think I'd prefer to stay with you, Rhea. I mean, you're, the likes of you and Mr. Thok are quite compelling to have close at hand. As much as the refugees' safety is important, I worry for my own and our own. They did kill our other party members. Like, we're not infallible, Rhea.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check. Not bad for being -1.
Yeah, seriously.
Rhea does look at you and she kind of tilts her head and she kind of like does this. Well, alright. Here's what we can do. I can be leading the refugees, but you guys can be 400 yards in front. I want to make sure that, like, whatever danger there might be on the road, that you guys take care of it first before, we interact.
I'm gonna turn around and yell at the guys, "Come on, let's go, let's go!"
Yeah, I agree. We got to learn from Zook.
That's the spirit!
I mean, Thok seemed like a fighter. Do you think he would be, you know him, do you think he would be amenable to joining this forward party?
Well, I was gonna have Talk take up the back of the group just to make sure nobody fell behind.
Okay. Just
We'll be
trying to not
fine,
get
and
anyone
don't worry about it.
killed.
Make it till you
Yeah.
make it. We got Zook. We got Arcturus. Come on.
All right. I'll just like accept the full like probably physical nudge. Yeah. Go ahead.
Rhea smiles brightly, and as soon as you guys kind of go, granted, Matthias and Arcturus, you guys are also heading.
Yep.
She smiles, and she kind of like, you hear like a heavy sigh as you guys finally like leave her be. Okay, time to take care of the refugees. And she kind of like walks back to the group, and you hear her kind of barking out orders. Yeah, you guys take your leave, heading up the road. Who's kind of leading here? Who's in the back? Who's in the middle? What does this look like?
I'm thinking I'm timid. I'm thinking I'm at the back. But realistically, I'm next to Murko, wherever he is. After that. So.
Yeah, sure. We'll be
I
towards the
obviously
back.
have a little bit of a lead.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll stay towards the front as well.
How do you spell your wolf's name again? Or was it the
Peppers.
I don't know why.
Y-A-P-P-E-R-S.
Yeah, my brain was thinking it was like Yimmers for some reason, or Yammers. I don't know.
Yappers, because he yaps.
I'm going to use a very generic token, but it's okay for now. Cool. Yeah, you guys make your way. You guys start on your way. You'll go for some time. There's not a whole lot happening. You're by the river as usual. There's not too many crazy things going on here. You'll see that there's kind of a low fog that has kind of drifted down in from off the kind of riverside as you guys continue on. The landscape is very similar. It has some woods on the right-hand side, but for the most part, it's pretty open and plainsy, minus the woods that you kind of now are leaving. And as you guys continue on here, you'll begin to notice the kind of change. It's getting to be more plains. It's kind of opening up, not being as so, I guess, enclosed upon by the forest or the kind of trees around it. As the path kind of winds itself down the kind of Chianthar River here. It's about a few hours as you make your way here. And our friend is leading with his kind of wolf. Drag it to one. And you guys come upon what looks like a bridge. The bridge itself is pretty cobblestony, and making sure you guys can see this right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you come upon this nice-looking bridge. It's kind of low mist hanging over with a creek that runs underneath it, heading into the river itself. As you approach, I'm gonna need Zook to make me a perception check since you're a little ways ahead of everyone else.
13.
Zook, as you are like kind of slowly approaching this bridge, you will be able to tell that there's kind of somebody on the other side. But you can't quite make out who they are. As you kind of make your way from where you are, you're about 300 feet, but you can kind of vaguely see that there appears to be somebody standing on the opposite side of the bridge.
All right. Does Is it a single person, multiple people?
Used to be one.
Okay. How far ahead am I compared to my companions?
I wouldn't say you strayed too far, but maybe like 30 or 40 feet.
Okay. I will slowly walk onto the bridge to see if I can get a closer look.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you are kind of short, but yeah, you can kind of make out somebody on the other side. Who you will see appears to be some type of merchant. The kind of a donkey behind him and jingling bells attached to his donkey itself, but he appears to just be standing on the other side of the bridge and kind of looking through one of the pouches as you approach.
Okay, I get excited about the jingling, and I rush up to him and say, "Hey, how's it going?"
He watches you approach here so deftly, rather aggressively even one might say. He watches you approach and he kind of jumps. Well, don't be tricking me like that. Jeez, you're about to give me a heart attack.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Upon closer look, you can tell that this guy is appears to be some type of merchant, but he appears to be kind of an older guy, kind of hunched over, but also has kind of a bandana over one eye as well.
I'll ask him, where's he going?
Well, maybe I'm heading on my way towards Baldur's Gate, but I mean, I did stop here, and I've had some people take a look at my wares, and I was on my way to Elturel, and then the whole thing happened that I've heard happened a million times. That something happened to Elturel, and it kind of exploded or whatever, and so now I'm on my way back to Baldur's Gate, just making my way slowly.
Oh. Sell things. What kind of things do you sell?
Well, all kinds of things. In particular, I mostly dabble in herbs, if you ever heard of that.
Oh, yes. They smell pretty.
Yes, the herbs are quite nice indeed.
Have any I can smell?
Oh, yes. Here. I actually have a sample collection. And he kind of digs in his pack, and you see him take out what appears to be kind of a box of different types of herbs. He opens the top, and he kind of hands it to you. Oh, you'd be smelling all kinds of things in here.
And I'll just take the box, and I'll just kind of like hold it up to my nose and just start smelling each one individually.
Very, very cool. Yeah, you start smelling them. You can immediately get the feeling that these are, well, go ahead and roll me a nature check. See what you pick up on.
It's chloroform.
Wah, wah.
Oh, yeah, you smell, and some of the herbs like get in your nose, and you're like, and you actually are allergic to whatever is in this box, and you start sneezing frantically off to the side. Oh, I do apologize. I didn't know you were allergic to things. I thought you looked like a fella who was accustomed with the woods.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
As this happens and you're sneezing away, the rest of you guys will approach here and see this scene unfolding. Your gnome friend just sneezing repeatedly over and over again. Oh, well, there appears to be more of you. Hello there.
Hello. Good work, Zook, I think.
He appears to be allergic to something. I'm not sure.
I'm good.
What's going on here? We free to go, pass, continue, or we? What's your name, friend?
Oh, my name's Hero. Hero the Traveler.
Hero the Traveler, eh?
Indeed.
There's a bunch of lovely herbs. Want to smell them?
Yes, I do dabble in the herb industry. Well, mostly, lots of different types of herbs.
Murko is looking left and right into the tree line, wary of a potential ambush.
Sure, you can go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Clock that.
Yeah, with the 13, does not appear to be anybody in the tree line that you can see.
Anyone in the market for herbs?
Oh, actually, I could use a few. If I can see what you have.
Oh, yes. Just one moment. And he kind of rummages through his pack. He takes out, like, this kind of big herbalism kit. And kind of slides it over, kind of presenting it in both hands. Now, just take a look here, you see? It's quite good. Quite a good collection.
Yes. Hi, Zook. Why were you smelling these?
Because they smell so nice.
Huh. Okay. Can I get a sampling of everything? How much would that run me?
Oh,
That
well,
is not
let me
his
see.
accent. I'm so sorry.
Oh, give me 1 minute, okay? And he kind of like pulls open this like big book and starts like flipping pages. Then he's like, he slams shut the book. He looks back at you. Oh, book schmuck. 1 second. Are you a gambling man by chance?
I am.
Oh,
Murko
I'm a big gambler.
oh, we do love gambling men.
In fact, I had no money from all the gambling I've been doing until I looted a body last night. I got 25 silver on me. But anyway, yeah, I love gambling.
25 silver. Well, that won't quite cut it. It's actually going to be 4 gold pieces for the whole
He's going to
collection.
bankroll me. I point to Matthias.
You're telling me that you want me to supply your failing gambling addiction.
Listen, I don't care about the herbs. I just want to... I got the itch, all right? Come on, help me out.
Okay. Sure. I will put the money on the table. What's the game?
So, I mean, the game is a simple card game. All you have to do is you have to guess which card I flip out and which card I don't. It's kind of think of a magic trick, as one might say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to present you with 5 cards. You're going to decide which card you would prefer. And then afterwards, you are going to say, oh yes, I want this one or this one. And then I will, well, if I can guess the card right after shuffling again, then I win. I could take the money. And if I can guess it wrong, then you win. And you get my herbs here that I so provided you.
Okay, well, I really like the herbs, actually. So how about this? My friend plays your game. If he wins, we get the herbs. If he loses, I'll pay double for the kits.
Ah, double. Oh, yes. Double, we do like to double. Okay, yes. I think that's fair. You can have the herbalism kit, entirety of it, if you win. If I win, I get double the payments. Yes, that sounds great.
What do you think, Murko?
I think it's a bad deal, to be honest. As much as I love to gamble, it's a 1 out of 5 chance. But if the value of the herbs is only 4 gold, we have only a 20% chance of winning this thing. You know,
What
maybe we
happened
should...
to I have the itch?
All right, I have the itch. Get out of my way. Deal the card.
Fucking Jens feels a chill run down his spine.
You see, he kind of he looks older, and the way he's moving his hands seem a little uncanny. But you see him definitely kind of like spring the cards like this multiple times, kind of in a weird way, and then he kind of shuffles them back, and then what he'll do is kind of like present you with 5 cards in front like this. and it'll be like, which one would you like?
Hmm.
And you'll see that on the cards. Go ahead and make me a Arcana check here.
I'm fucking shivering.
You got this, Murko. Come through, buddy.
That's not horrible. With the 15, you can tell that there appears to be something off about these cards. You're not sure exactly what, but they remind you of something. You just can't put your kind of finger on it exactly.
Okay. I will say, if it's any constellation, there is much gambling in Murko's time in Baldur's Gate in his backstory, and if he's familiar with any sort of common ruse to this game, then he would be especially skeptical. But if he's never encountered this particular game, then it is what it is.
If there's a possibility for me to assist by closely watching, I also seem to have a bit of an affinity to playing cards. So I will intently watch.
Sure. Sorry, give me one moment. Just finding something. Nobody needs to know what I'm finding. Cool. We're good. I found what I needed. Cool. Yeah, you can definitely help. Go ahead and roll me. Both of you can roll me perception checks. Murko, you can roll with advantage here. Cool. Murko, why are you so consistent?
Average man.
Oh man.
So funny. Cool. Yeah, you see him him kind of laugh. Well, easy. Now you just have to pick your card. Here. And he hands the deck out to you to pick a card.
Okay, it's a deck of 5 cards.
Yes.
Okay, I'm feeling them out, feeling for any bendies, any little things, and I'll just eventually take the top card.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me a d22.
Mazel tov.
Check.
Mazel
Cool.
tov in the chat.
As you pick the card, you see you kind of hold it in your hands. Would you like to look at the card? He kind of gestures. Well, you have to look at the card if you pick from it.
Yeah, I'll look at the card and I'll sort of show it to everybody behind me, my compatriots.
Well, something weird happens as you pick the card.
Okay.
Time comes to a still as
No!
you pick this card. And just need to get the right vibe here.
I can't survive another one of these, Billy.
What do you mean another one of these? I don't know what you're talking about. It's not quite the same thing, my friend.
Dude, I can't survive anything card related ever again.
You had one too many run-ins with
With a
you
deck
too
of
many cards. Yeah. To be fair. Cool. As he picks the card, everybody can roll me perception checks. That's not Murko. Oh, some high rolls. Very dope. Jens, Matthias, Zook. Are you missing someone?
I'm an 18 as well. So
Oh, you
my
rolled
sheet-
an 18?
Right, my sheet's not ported.
Sorry,
so,
yeah, I forgot.
no worries, no worries.
Cool. Murko. As you pick this card, you see your vision go black for a brief second. And in the next second, you are in a dark room. Around you, there is 4 walls, and there appears to be the card that you've picked now lying in front of you on a table.
Hello? Anybody hear me?
They do not. However, as you look at the card on the table, you will notice something's off about this particular card. It does not look normal. It is not a normal card, so to speak. As you look down, you will see this. I'm sending it to you. Yeah. You see this picture on the card presenting itself. And you will hear a voice from this void. You may ask one question and one question only. You don't have to ask now. You don't have to ask later, but it must be within a year. No less, no later.
But I have so many questions.
Well, one question.
Alright. I pick up the card. And I don't see anybody. Do I?
See no one. All you see is 4 walls, a dark room, with a table in the middle that sat the card.
Okay. I take the card. And the voice, did it sound like it was coming from in my head or outside the room, inside the room?
Everywhere and nowhere all at once. It sounded
Okay.
like it was there, but not there, if that makes sense.
Alright, I'm ready to get out of here.
Do you understand the rules?
I mean, I'd like to ask about a million questions about the rules, but I feel like that might jeopardize the whole point of the game. So, I think so. I think I got it.
Should you want to use your card, you will simply tear it apart. And the next question you shall ask shall be answered.
Okay. So I can go on asking questions, but it's like, as soon as I tear that card, that following question will be the question, so to speak.
Yes.
Got it.
Do you understand? One
Yeah, I think so.
last time.
Yeah, I think I got it. Tear the question, ask the card, and hope something good happens.
Indeed. And with that, you will suddenly be back with your friends.
Did we see during this?
Yes, Matthias and Zook, and actually 3 of you, you'll notice, like, almost as if something slightly off as you everything happens within a multitude of seconds, but you just kind of see, you almost see like your friend just kind of like jitter for a second, and then everything seems to be normal. It's not like a super noticeable thing, but you do notice him kind of jitter for a second and then come back, still holding a card. The card that you are holding does not appear to be the same card that you were holding in this room. However, it is an 8 of spades.
Hero, I don't want to play anymore. Can I just keep this card?
And, I mean, if you want to keep the card, it is, after all, the card that you picked.
Yeah, I'd like to pick this one and have this one. Is that all right? Listen, Matthias, I'll pay you back one day, but I need this.
Wait, did he win? Did he lose? I don't understand.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Buy your stuff. You got to have more than 4 gold on you, right?
What the fuck? I guess, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah,
all
if
right?
he loses, I'll give you the 8 gold. Did he lose?
No, I lost. I give up. I quit. I quit gambling forever. Well, maybe not forever. But
What the fuck?
there's no time to explain. Just give the man his money.
All right, Jesus Christ. Here, he'll give him the 8 gold.
Well, I do appreciate. That is quite kind. I mean, he doesn't want to play the game, but I was down to play the game. Anyways, it's okay. He hands you the herbalism kit, takes the gold, kind of puts it in a pouch. Now, just a word of caution. Taking cards can be, well, a deal struck itself, sometimes. But, who knows? What do I know? I am just a weird market guy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, all I know is we should definitely kill you and take your cards, but we're not going to. So let's just keep moving. You go that way, we go this way, and we'll talk about things later.
Murko, Jesus Christ.
You notice the kind of merchant looks at you. Anybody who would like to get a glean on how this merchant is feeling can roll an insight here. Otherwise, he's going to continue.
Dude, I don't even have to roll.
Jens, you immediately see in this this character's face just kind of like pure annoyance at the idea of somebody trying to kill him as he looks down upon the party. Hey.
I'm gonna take a step back.
Listen, Hero, was it? I forgive my friend. He is acting very strangely.
Don't gamble, kids.
Thank you for the herbalism kits. I really appreciate it.
Oh, wait, of course. I mean, after all, a deal is a deal, is it not? And he winks at you, Murko, and then packs up his stuff and starts to kind of head actually the opposite way towards El Terrell, which he told you, if anybody was remembering, that he was going to Baldur's Gate.
I will, hey, you going the right way? You know where you're going?
Oh, yes, to Baldur's Gate. So it's this way, correct? He
No,
points.
it's the other way.
Oh, my mistake. I do apologize. And he kind of turns back around with his mule and starts to head that way. Cool. Yeah, you guys are still here. You see the merchant kind of walking away with his mule. Anything you would like to do?
Okay, Murko, what the fuck?
Listen. I'm telling you, we should probably kill that guy. He's got a lot of valuable stuff on him.
Do you have any idea how insane you sound? You played a card game and you lost me 4 gold. What could he possibly have on him worth that much?
Look,
Well,
He
he
lost you
has.
gold.
He
I
has.
lost you 8 gold. Yeah,
Eight?
looks right.
Yes.
Well, I was going to pay the 4 gold anyway, so I'm not counting this as a loss. But you lost me 4 gold.
And now he has 8 gold.
Listen, I got something way more valuable than 8 gold. I picked that card, right, and I was teleported to some room. It was a room with no windows and no doors, and it was just a table with a card on it. But it wasn't my card; it was a different card. It said Vizier, and there was some symbol on it, and there's a voice spoke to me, and it told me I could ask any question I want.
Matthias'
I'm gonna,
hand
like-
goes to put on the
No,
back
dude.
of his.
I was gonna do exactly the same thing.
Our hands collide on his forehead.
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Look, there's something magical about that deck, and there's something weird about that guy. All right, I don't know if you clocked him. I was too distracted, but there's seriously something up with that guy. And
But
that deck
Are
of
you
cards.
okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Listen, I mean, look at me. Look at me.
I'm gonna tug on him and say, "See the card? Show me the card."
All right, here, take a look at the card. See, it's a symbol with the vizier. I look at it, it's clearly not. Well, it was. Look at this.
I
All you
just
see
kinda
is that
giggle
it's
at-
a 8 of spades. That's all you see.
Okay, well, card or no card, you owe me 4 gold.
Yeah, I owe you 4 gold. Give me that card back, Zook. And listen, I'm telling you the truth. This is a magical card. I spoke to some deity. It could have been fucking Yen's god for all I know. They told me I could ask a question, and I gotta come up with a question. We could ask anything.
I don't think my
You should
god
ask
is.
why the sky is blue.
That's genius. I could ask why the sky's blue. You're right, Zook.
I don't think it was my deity. They don't usually entertain questions.
What do you know? You're just a half-breed priest anyway. Listen, I saw some god. Okay.
I see.
Yeah, great. Well, card fantasies aside, I think we should keep moving.
Yeah, you're right.
Could you describe what the god looked like?
Well, I didn't see anyone. All I saw was the card, but it wasn't this card. You see, it was a special card with a symbol of a man. Well, it could have been a woman, but it was a person, and they were cloaked, and there was another person in the person, and that person was meditating, kind of like what Brant does in the mornings. And then under that was the words Vizier, and that's it.
Hey, Arcturus, you mentioned you were particularly religious. Have you ever heard of a Vizier?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm religious, really.
But you believe me, right, Arcturus?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You sound sane.
Thank you.
I
Listen,
think I've had the same vision before, man. I know what you're talking about.
Does
Don't-
that ring any bells? Like from like a religious perspective, like some like question answering deity that or vizier?
It's ringing bells, just not mine.
Can I
This is a very high DC, but yes, you can go ahead and roll me a religion check.
boss?
Oh my gosh. I'm not religious, by the way.
The irony of the situation is that this was just underneath what it needed to be. Yeah, very high DC. Yeah, so you would know Vizier, from a general viewpoint, is a high-ranking political advisor, actually minister, that is located in kind of the eastern side of the Forgotten Realms. As to the context of some deity that does this, you know that deities in general just ask questions and sometimes will randomly reach out to people and connect with them in certain ways. Now, as to if this is a deity talking to somebody, who knows? I mean, this guy picked up a card and you were flipped to a different universe. I don't know.
Yes. Are you sure that Matthias? Maybe you have some proficiency with herbs. No, I mean, do you think? I know that Zook smelled something, but did Murko smell something?
Oh, yeah, that's smart. Maybe he was drugged.
I wasn't drunk, damn it. I saw what I saw. All right.
Okay, well, I may need a blood sample from you later, just to be sure.
Uh,
Not for
Jens
any
will,
other
like,
purposes, just to
yes, go
Not
just
for
back,
any
like,
other reasons.
yeah,
No,
Jens
for
leaves
any
the
other
room that's not there. Yeah.
I will go through the herbalism kit and see if there's anything that could have dosed him. Sure. I doubt it. He holds it out. Looks like just a bunch of herbs.
Yeah, don't waste your time. Your time is better spent thinking of an invaluable question. All of us need to put our heads together and think of the most important question.
Should I text her?
Yeah. Nice.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That
Right.
should go.
While you're contemplating the secrets of the universe, let's walk. Let's hike.
So,
Like on.
I mean, we could ask what happened to El Terrell.
We could ask what happened to us.
That
But it's-
dump
it's
of
your
a city?
choice.
You want to
It's your
waste it on
choice.
that shit? No one gives a fuck about El Terrell. Then we could ask anything. We could ask about the skies blue, like Zook said. We could ask anything.
You know what? You're right.
Matthias's hand returns to your forehead. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
I'm fine. All right, I just need a minute. Maybe I'm not. Now y'all are gaslighting me now. Okay, let's just take a breather. We'll figure this out.
I'd give Murko a little pat on his back.
Thanks. I know you believe me.
You've been through a lot.
Cool. Are you guys just heading on?
Yeah.
Where you said Hero went back the other way, or did he turn back around and keep going to Baldur's Gate?
He appears to be about 500 feet in front of you, but there appears to be some woods coming up.
I'm gonna keep a sharp eye on Hero for sure.
Can I clock? Are we still 400 meters ahead of the masses?
They're slowly making their way towards you, but they're very slow, so it's not like this conversation didn't really take that long. Even the interaction that happened between you and Hero probably only lasted a minute.
For sure. So they're catching up. Not really. They're still back there.
They're still back there.
Okay. Yeah, charting forward.
Cool. Yeah, you want to keep a close eye on our friend Hero. You can roll me an active perception check, my friend.
Here, I'll just do this right here.
Yeah, keeping a close eye on him as he continues
Bug just
forward.
flies my eye.
Jens, you are as well. Okay, cool. Something. Okay. Yeah, you guys continue to kind of continue your way forward. The mist, you notice, Jens in particular, and Arcturus with your passive, you'll notice that the mist is getting rather thick as you guys continue forward, and kind of obscuring your vision ahead, as what once was a good amount of vision now becomes very short, and you don't seem to have very much as you continue to walk forward. You can only see about 10 feet in front of you now.
Jesus. Should we wait for the party? I mean, I don't want to. I know we're meant to be some sort of bait for someone out there, but I mean, I don't know. This is me.
Hey, I'll tell Yappers to keep his hearing out.
Cool.
It's
You
getting
can do so.
his, keen hearing.
Yes, if you'd like to roll a perception check for Yappers.
He rolls with advantage.
Good thing he does. Very nice.
Yeah,
Groove.
Duality of dog.
Are you guys stopping, or are you guys continuing to walk?
I mean, I think I like kind of slowed down to stop to be like to poll people. You know, like should we wait for the group? I don't. You know, I'm worried about people getting lost, but I'm just.
I think we should wait. At least slow down a lot.
I'm for slowing down. Still walking, but slowing down.
Yeah, you guys can slow down as you guys continue to walk here, and as you continue to walk about 5-10 minutes, the fog starts to lift, and you'll see that you kind of have come back into what you would assume would be next to the river, the Chianthar, as the Chianthar kind of flows by you, and the fog is no more. What you once were seeing earlier, this kind of like dreary, foggy morning, doesn't seem to be residing anymore. And you guys continue. As we kind of continue down the path, nothing really happens for a while. Any dialogue you guys would like to share as you continue, or do anything as you guys continue to walk?
Can we see Hero still?
No, as you see the fog lift, Hero is no more. You do not see any sign of him, and there is no forest either, which I find strange since there was trees there before, or you thought.
Interesting.
Where did the forest go?
It's all in the cards, man. I'm telling you.
It's all in the cards.
It's all the cards, man.
I should have pulled a card too.
We should have killed him and taken everything that guy had.
Well, now we know for next time.
Yeah, remind me next time you say you have the itch that I should just let you stay itching.
All right, will do.
Maybe you should give him like something from one of your kids. It'll make the itch go away.
Yeah, speaking of one of my kids, DM, while they're walking, Matthias would like to try and make one of the nicer smelling herbs in his kit into a perfume for Zook.
Sure, you could try to do this. Go ahead and roll me your herbalism kit. Do you have proficiency in herbalism? I can't remember.
I do not,
Cool.
but I can...
So you just roll without the proficiency bonus.
It's the only thing that makes me special, dog. Come on. It wouldn't have saved it. It feels bad.
You try to like mess with the herbs, kind of crushing them. The rest of you will see him kind of like crushing herbs and like mixing them in kind of was like a little container. But then when you like put it up to your nose, you thought you had put in the right herbs, but I guess not. Because when you put them up to your nose, you smell an awful odor kind of waft out of the little beaker that you have in front of you.
That's annoying.
Question. Along this like walk where we're like ahead of people, have we been able to hear like, you know, the large party moving, you know, like a couple 100 meters behind us?
Oh boy.
This is retroing a little bit, but yeah, sure, we could do this. With your passive, which I believe.
Or maybe it would just depend on our passive. Yeah, or I'm just curious.
Just double checking. Can you remind me what your passive is, Will?
My passive perception's 13.
With your passive, like you're so far in front of the party that like you wouldn't really hurt anything.
Alright.
The only person who may have been able to hear this type of stuff would have been Arcturus, but like from a very, very low perspective. Like he would have just known that there was somebody back there, but not necessarily like had any being like hearing of like somebody directly behind you.
For sure. Jens is on edge.
Why?
Jens's pilot is on edge.
Jens is having PTSD.
Dude, Jens's player is having... Yeah, oh my god.
We continue down the path. Anything else you guys would like to do as you guys are going here? Jens, did you want to look behind you to see if you can see the group? That's an option.
Yeah. That's kind of where I was heading.
Just kind of give a little ear, see if they're there.
Alright,
They'll
cool.
show up eventually.
Roll me a perception check, Jens, if you look behind you. Yeah, you can very clearly see the outline of like several people. You can actually see Rhea kind of guiding her horse in one hand as she kind of like walks towards you guys from behind, and then this kind of big group behind her.
Nice. That calms my nerves a bit after seeing the biome shift entirely. After traveling through fog.
The road didn't disappear, right?
In the fog, I mean, you couldn't see in front of you or behind you for a while there, but
Now that it's gone, the road ahead of us.
no, it looks normal now.
To be fair, I'm surprised that no one else is on edge. To be fair.
I just think it's got something to do with Hero.
Yeah, Murko's distracted, thinking of questions.
Hero pulled a card, and he's in the dark room right now.
Hero himself found himself in the...
I am just talking and maybe occasionally talking with yappers. So,
Dude, you're the most happy-go-lucky fucking fella I've ever seen, so that does not... That clocks.
Cool.
What does Yappers look like?
does yappers look like?
Yeah.
His fur is a real dark brown, almost black. The fur is kind of patchy, dark brown, light brown in places. His eyes are a little bit. Hold on. I actually have a description. Brown, almost, yeah, black fur with deep blue eyes. I'm trying to remember his eye color.
Cool, okay. How big is Yappers?
No, the size of a wolf.
I'll just take that.
Like a grown wolf.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
I think they're what, medium size?
Yes, they're medium
Medium.
size.
They don't really give you like a description in terms of, he's
They're,
4 feet tall or whatever. But
they're about the size of like a big dog, essentially. Like if you can think of like a German Shepherd, they would be slightly larger than a German Shepherd in size.
probably bigger than me.
Definitely bigger than you.
Just a little bit.
Cool. Well, anything else you guys are doing on your way? I know Matthias is attempting to make some type of perfume, but failing miserably. Our bud is walking with his dog, playing with yappers, talking to him. Murko's contemplating life and how he got this card, and what questions he should ask, or what questions he thinks are valuable to ask. Jens is scared out of his mind as a player, but what is Jens doing in IRL in the game? And then I guess also what is Arcturus doing?
Can I
You wanna go first?
Yeah. Can I give Matthias like some guidance on creating this little perfume?
I will tell you it will not help with the roll that he made, but you can if you would like.
Oh no, it's useless. Then I thought he was continuing to do it. So if he just should accept that it smells like shit, then I'll take that.
I tried to do something nice, and this is how it ended up. The lesson here is not to do nothing nice for anybody.
Well, as long as your heart's in the right place.
In the ground.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice.
Anything?
think
Yep, go ahead.
I think Jens is like still weirded out, but like calmer now that like he can see the rest of the refugees, or knows that they're still behind us and we haven't been, I don't know, like spirited away or something. The line between player and character is hard to draw at this moment, but I think Jens would be like, Jens is still kind of like fixated on like the biome shift, because he's been like kind of watchful this whole time since like leaving camp. It's like, what's up with that? Why the biome change? Like, kind of, with the fog being so thick and being nervous, I almost think like Jens would try and make like an Arcana check of some sort. So be like, are we under a spell? Like, I think Jens is clearly the only one worried about like being the environs changing, amidst recent events of being possessed and things. I'm thinking Jens would want to make an Arcana check.
Yes, I will say you can make a perception check, because this is more to deal
Okay.
with your perception than it is to deal with magic, and at least, well, okay, you can make an Arcana check
think
if you
Jens
like, but you
wanna
can also do a
make an
perception
Arcana
check.
Yeah. Sure. Jens would want to do an Arcana check, and then
Okay.
I'm happy to do a perception check.
With a 17 Arcana, you would know that there are spells that can cause fog to appear in more regular basis. But on the scale that you just saw, you do not know a spell that does that. With an 8 perception, obviously something's weird here, but like to what extent you could tell what it was, you're not sure.
Sure.
Do we know roughly what point the trees would have started at?
Well, they were roughly about where he was about to enter, which would have been about a few hundred feet in front of you by the time you guys kind of started to walk again and start to move towards him.
And there's nothing there at this point. It's just kind of the road.
Yeah, you're just like on a road. As you look around, you'll see that like the road just kind of like glides by the river. But the kind of foresty looking place that you saw earlier doesn't really match up with the geography of like the area that you're in. Like, as I explained in the beginning, you're in like a plains kind of biome, right? There's not a lot of trees here, so the kind of foresty thing doesn't really match up.
Interesting. Okay.
About how long would you say we've been traveling since we first left?
It's about midday. If you look up in the sky, you can see the sun is kind of midway through the day.
Jens is content, made more content by the apathy of his party members.
Who's up front again?
I imagine it's still Zook and his wolf.
Yeah, we're
Hey.
just kind of skipping along.
Hey, Zook, we still going the right way? You know where you're going, right?
Actually, I've never been to Baldur's Gate, so no.
Never been to Baldur's Gate.
Man's just following the road.
Who let
Love it.
this guy take point? I got the card. Jens does the other stuff, and Zook, Matthias, Arcturus. Are we lost?
Well,
I don't know.
the party,
Maybe the fog made us go the wrong way.
the refugees are behind us. No, I mean, if they're continuing to go in this way, I can't imagine. Rhea would be okay with us going off course. I have a lot
Good
of
point.
faith in Rhea. I don't think much of it is ill-gotten.
Yeah, but they're following us, right? I mean,
I don't know. Maybe yes.
Arcturus, any thoughts?
I think we just keep following the road and hope we're on the right path. What are other options here? We could turn around and talk to Rhea about it.
Billy, is this a dice roll moment?
Why would it be a dice roll moment?
I can't say why it would be a dice roll moment.
Are
But you
there-
know why.
I would be rolling if it was a dice roll moment, just so you know.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know that the trees disappeared. Are there any trees adjacent to the road at all, or no?
I mean, yeah, there are like sporadic trees, but it's not like a forest, I guess, is the thing I'm trying to
Okay.
tell you. Yeah.
And then looking as far ahead as I can look, is there another tree line that we're approaching, or can we just see out into the plains as far as?
There is not another tree line that you can see.
Okay.
You see the river, you see the plains, you see random trees sporadically everywhere.
Have we passed any, signs? I don't know.
No signs.
Interesting.
Oh well, I would say, no. It's about midday. You guys getting hungry? I'm getting hungry. Maybe we should wait for the others and we can get some food.
Excellent idea.
Give you a reference point, you are here.
Would I know that, following the river, this is a yes. I'd know that Baldur's Gate is west, right?
Correct.
Does the sun rise in the east and set in the west in this world?
Yes, it does.
Cool. Does it seem like we're still going west?
Yep.
Nice. Well, that makes Jens less nervous.
Cool. Yes, so you guys are just continuing, yes?
Yes, I think we're just continuing westward, and it seems that this is still west, no?
Yeah,
Look
I
up
think
at
you're
the
right.
sky. Look up at the sky. Yeah. Wait.
Do we want to wait for the like Zook said, or are we just carrying on?
Maybe.
As you guys continue to walk forward, and given that nobody wants to make decisions tonight, DM will help you make a decision. As you will continue to walk forward, you look and Zook, you will notice that there appears to be several people gathered by the river here. And as you are walking towards them, you notice one is what appears to be some type of priestess garb. And that is where we will hold our session for today.
Oh, sing a song of